Hey guys, welcome to Redbeard Outdoors and welcome to the start of my solar conversion build on my horse trailer that we live full-time in. I am converting everything to lithium and I'm going to build a off-grid solar trailer. So there's going to be multiple videos on this conversion process, but starting here on the first one, we have the Powermax replacement converter charger. I am removing the AGM charger that came with the trailer, removing the AGM batteries, which have gone bad because they tend to do that pretty easily when you draw them down too much and go below the recommended voltage requirements on them. So I wanted to switch to lithium because we run a lot of outdoor lights and the AGM batteries just could not keep up with our light usage for, doing our outdoor chores at night. I wanted to switch to lithium batteries and have a large amp hour capacity to be able to run the lights for a very long time off grid and to not have to worry about running the battery voltage down and going down to 0% because lithium batteries are made for that. So let's dive into this install. First, you want to locate your breaker panel. Mine was located in the bathroom, and there's going to be a set of screws that take this front cover plate off. Next, you want to make sure that you disconnect all power. I threw the 30 amp breaker there and unplugged from the trailer and cut off all 12 volt power. Next, I tidy things up a little bit. It's pretty dusty in there, and start to remove the whole breaker box here. And luckily I was able to set it on the toilet right here where I had a foam board down. Next here I'm going to pull out the old AGM converter charger and get this out of there. It's held in with two screws in the front right there. Next, I'm taking a lot of pictures to make sure I document everything to go back how it was. And then you're going to want to take a Phillips screwdriver and remove that positive and negative wire coming off the converter. This was in there pretty tight, so I had to do a lot of prying. I was having a hard time getting the wires out, so what I'm doing here is there's a little clip that I'm prying on to pop the panel board out and get that clear so I can get the wires free of the panel board and out of there. Next up, I'm removing the black hot line from the breaker switch there. And that breaker switch controls the converter. It turns it on and off. Next up, I'm going to remove the green ground wire. And lastly, we are removing the white neutral wire. Remember where those 3 wires were, because you will be installing a similar installation here in a little bit. That's also why I took a picture. Now with the Powermax converter charger, you're just going to repeat the steps you just did to uninstall the last one. Up first, what I'm doing here is we got the white negative going back to the 12-volt panel board. And then next up, we're going to have the red positive tie up to that panel board also. Then when you kind of get everything pushed in there, it's kind of hard to push it in there and get everything snug and tight. You're going to clip that panel board back into its clip. And keep in mind you don't have power or lights, so that's why I'm using a flashlight right here. Now I'm just tidying up the wires, getting ready to tuck the Powermax into its final resting place here in a little bit. And then next I'm rehooking up the 3 wires, the green, the black, the white, back to the original locations that they were originally at on the other converter. Green is the ground, black goes to the circuit breaker, and white goes to the neutral bus bar. Now I got the trailer plugged back in and I'm going to do a test. I just flipped the 30 amp breaker back on, and that's supplying power to all the breakers. I tested the microwave here because it lets out a noise, so I know it's working. And then you have to flip the converter breaker switch. That will turn on your Powermax and supply power to all your 12-volt systems, including your lights. So your lights should come on like mine just did. Next, I head outside and turn on my 12-volt power and locate my charging cord from the converter box. And I'm running a voltage test on it to see if we're getting power, and it looks like we're getting roughly 12 volts. Now that that test is done, I shut the 12-volt switch off again, and I am tying my 2 charging wires to the lithium battery only. I still have a crank AGM battery in there, and that's for the generator. I didn't want to take the charging source to that battery since it's set up for lithium now, so we're only going to be charging my lithium batteries. I'll have to charge that cranking one manually occasionally, not very often, but occasionally. I'm not going to go into great lengths to how to wire to your lithium and AGM batteries because that's going to depend on how your battery box is set up. So I didn't want to go into great detail about that, but I have all my 12-volt systems wired to the lithium batteries and just the generator wired to that cranking battery. I have no charging cords on the cranking battery, and I only have charging cords on the lithium batteries. So stepping back inside, I connected up to my Bluetooth on my lithium battery to see what kind of draw we're getting here. And we are getting a negative draw because it's running the 12-volt system because the converter's not on. I flipped the converter on, and now it is sending current to the lithium batteries to charge them back up. As you can see, we're running at about 19 amps and 255 watts. And it'll charge those batteries back up in about 4 hours. When the converter is charging or trying to cool off, it does actually get pretty loud. I wanted you to hear it in that last clip right there. It is kind of annoying, but something you get used to. All I have left to do now is to tuck the Powermax back into its original home and get the screws put into it. Now all you have to do is put everything back to how it was, and you should be good to go. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe and make sure to stay tuned for more upcoming solar upgrades that I'm doing on the trailer here. And if you found this useful, please share it or hit that like button. And I will see you guys on the next Redbeard Outdoors episode. I'll catch you guys later.